Hi there. You're away on holiday, but you want to keep some devices in your house on, for example, the Wi-Fi, and for example, a fridge freezer, and you want to check the energy use, the electricity use when you come back after the house is unoccupied to make sure that there's been no unauthorized use or to make sure that other devices don't appear to be on, or there's something plugged in where it shouldn't be, or there's been unauthorized use, for example, somebody plugging into your outside sockets. So as an example, you're away on holiday for 11 days, the house is unoccupied, you keep the Wi-Fi on for CCTV so you can view remotely the CCTV for security, and you want to keep your fridge freezer on. So when you come back from holiday, you can get the milk out the fridge, get a cup of tea, and you can get food out immediately without having to go back down to the shops. For example, if your electricity meter shows 17 units used over 11 days, that would mean that per day you're using 1.54 units of electricity per day, 1.54 kilowatt hours of energy per day. Does this make sense against predicted use with only these two devices? So let's analyze the usage of those two devices. Wi-Fi rated typically at 60 watts. It is continuous 24/7. So the energy use per day, the electricity energy use per day would be 60 times 24 hours, which is 1.44 kilowatt hours of electricity, or 1.44 units will click over on your meter per day. If we've got an average of 1.54 and we know the Wi-Fi use by subtracting these two numbers, we can work out the fridge freezer is using 0.1 units per day. Now, does that make sense for a fridge freezer? Let's see. Energy equals power times time. The consumption for a fridge freezer is down to the compressor. So the compressor is not on 24/7, it's on intermittently. So the temperature inside your fridge or freezer gets above a certain level, the compressor comes on for the gas liquid cycle to extract the heat energy from inside the fridge or the freezer. The energy use will be dependent on the weather, the temperature, the capacity of the freezer, the contents, and its age. The power rating will be typically fixed, but the energy use will be dependent on all of those things: the weather, the temperature, the capacity, the contents, and the age, amongst other ones. Typical compressor power rating, the rate of doing work when it's on, will be 100 watts. If we've worked out we use 0.1 units per day, that's 100 watt hours. So to get the time per day that the compressor is on, we take those two values, energy divided by power, and that gives us a time factor of 1 hour per day. So it won't be on for 1 hour and then switch off. It will be on intermittently. So for example, it could be on 6 times a day for approximately 10 minutes to make up the 60 minutes or 1 hour per day. Those figures do make sense against expected use of electricity in your house. Any higher than these figures, so for example, if we work out that we've been using 1.54 units per day, that does seem reasonable with only two devices. If you came back and worked out you're using 5 units a day or 10 units a day, that would set alarm bells off, and you would really need to go and check what's going on, what's plugged in, or if there has been any unauthorized use of electricity in your house. Thank you for watching.